Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
Call you Dale because you weren't hearts. I'll be Tracy Chapman in the...
Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the New Orleans Saints and the Minnesota Vikings on Sunday Night Primetime. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready? Here we go. Set. 60 in. Let go.
He'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And that play gets nothing. So he'll gain on the game's first snap.
1 yard gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Kool-Aid McKinstry. And the Saints are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
At the 34-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Shuck. Back deep for Olave. And that is incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, New Orleans.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it. But they got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Shuck. Hit as he throws and is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. The Saints now going to try a field goal here. This one from 39 yards out. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Saints will take a 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
19 tight. Go. Hawk 70.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to let one fly for Addison. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a catch to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Shuck looking to throw on first down. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Chop alert! Chop alert! Roll! 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 Get it! Now Buffalo 18! Ready,
On the ground is Mason. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Jonas Sanker is there to make the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
On 3rd down, he'll set up to throw. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. It's a gain of 18 in the air. It'll be a Vikings first down.
19 yards. And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Get this complete. It's Addison again. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
17 more yards.
17 yards as they hook up again and pick up the first.
Down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
He'll run. This is Mason. And he'll get about 6 there. Sitting at 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Saints' 18-yard line.
Okay, ready? Come on, set!
Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
Ready? Set!
A run. And here's Mason. And that one run shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
Third and 11.
Back. 7, Panther 60. Panther 60.
He'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away well short of the first down mark.
It's not often that you see a running back be the one that the defense decides to double team in the passing game, but to me this feels like the defense was tipped off. They knew what was coming, they knew where the quarterback was going with the ball, and they were able to put a stop to this one really before it got going.
Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings are on the board. It's now 10-3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown when you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. They'll go play action here with Chuck. Now he'll air one out. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The
now,
kicker
for the
on
point
the
after.
extra point.
The kick
is
good. And the Saints move out in front by the score of 17-3. Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Here we go. Jack. 65. Cowboy 80. Ready?
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page for his target. That's incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And it'll bring up second down.
And you see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his 3rd interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. That's Chase Young off the edge with the tackle.
Third down and 9.
Third down and 9.
18. Let's go now. Cougar knife.
They'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's Felton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of
20 yards on that pass play. First down, Minnesota.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Come on.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Nicky Bison, 70 Lions, 79 Broncos.
He'll look to throw. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And the Saints are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
And it's third down.
Looking to throw. Here is Shuck. And that will be incomplete. They could not hook up on what will be the final play of this first quarter. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. As they've got it with fourth down coming up. So fourth down, and Ryan Wright on to punt it away. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
At the 48-yard line.
I got this me, she tryna show me something. I got flows from day. They don't know. Me, my world, like, you know.
Okay, ready? Buffalo 18. Ready, ready. Ready, ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. careful defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
11. Panther 11. Let's go.
From the gun, it's a run. It's Jones. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up a third down.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
He's got his man. It's Jefferson. Pick up there of 19 yards. It'll be a Vikings first down.
And a Vikings
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Moving to his right. That is brought in at the 10. And it'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
Ready? 18 Cardinal. 8.
Now they'll set up to throw. They're called in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1 yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him, and
he's in. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Minnesota.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed him. In this game, it looked like he was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. Can they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive?
On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. He's got it. And the Vikings are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10.
Vikings 10.
He kicks this one away. This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. He's inside the 35. And they're not going to run him down. To start a drive, he takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Get it! Cougar 19!
Right away, they'll set up to throw. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up midfield. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it'll bring up second down.
There defensively.
70 Rangers! 70! Like!
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Ryan Brzee getting in to record his 9th sack of the year. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Cowboy 80! Ready?
This one is caught by Addison. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to convert.
And he's going to pick up the Vikings' first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
46-yard line.
Viking 18! Lead! 2!
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. And what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
On the 15-yard line.
On play action, it's Shuck. That's caught. Trey Palmer. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 25. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession's going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's Shuck. Got a man. Good job coming back for the ball on the completion. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a 1st down.
2
Olave is the motion man. Now a handoff. ETN. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And Best might have even lost a yard there.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
That's into traffic, but taken in. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
And the defense come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Really nice play call there by the offensive coordinator. You kind of use your tendencies against the defense. They're thinking run in this down and distance, and ultimately you use it to your advantage. Play action pass to the tight end, and you keep the drive alive.
ETN now on 1st and 10. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
And with that run, this pass is close. Has not had a great answer for him so far.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Off the play fake. Here's Shuck. The man down the field. It's Olave. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
21 yards.
They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
1st and goal, New Orleans.
From the gun, it's Shuck. This one caught at the 4. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half. Ball at the 3, 2nd down, and goal. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. That one taken in. Chris Olave. Touchdown, Saints.
Touchdown, Saints.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Vikings 10.
4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. The carry here for ETN. Room for the run past midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other one to open this drive.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. And the Saints first down.
They'll go back to Etienne on first down. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Tackle gain at the 38-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and
From the 38 now, here's second down and 4. Once again, it's Etienne. And he's going to pick it up, take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Now, faking the give. Trying to get it to Travis Etienne that time. And that will lead to a second down.
So far throughout the game, we've seen him make a lot of plays in the run game, but now he shows that he can hold his own in coverage as well. Really nice job there by the linebacker, making an impact in the passing game.
Etienne has the first down, still going. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. It's good for a Saints first down.
17-yard line.
Chuck. No chance at all. He'll go down. Andrew Van Ginkel giving to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year. Run the toss here to Etienne. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Back-to-back plays by this defense now, Mike, winning these early downs. They get the sack on first, the tackle for loss on second, and now it brings up third and long.
Now a screen set up for Etienne. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Gain of 7. It's fourth down.
The Saints now going to try a field goal here. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Saints will extend their third-quarter lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
Turn up. Kill. Here we go. Set. Pep 19 Lions. Let go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 33-yard line. A big play for Minnesota. 32 yards.
First down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
65 catch. 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he's close to the goal line. Took the big shot at the end. But he indeed will have them set up for first and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Check that. 60 Maverick. Stephanie. Cougar 18, Pioneer.
Mason will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year. I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
Showing off the big leg. He's going to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. From the gun, a give to ETN. Up the sideline, past midfield. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he will score. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, New Orleans. And that is touchdown number 25 on the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Saints 41, Vikings 16.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he would come into the house to get me. He ain't show.
Here we go. Go.
Drive will start on the ground. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Hayden Ellis in on that stop.
Hayden Ellis. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard
Back to throw. That one into the hands of Jefferson. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Markham at the 48-yard line.
13 yards on the play. And the Vikings first down.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to let one fly for Addison. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
At the 21-yard line.
Ready.
Working from the shotgun. He'll hand this one off. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
At the 19-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Cougar 19.
We working up the wide receiver. We working. That's what we do.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
They'll throw out of the gun. He'll find his tight end, Josh Oliver. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
Vikings first down.
18.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now, someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback. Now it is 1st and goal.
Tag. Bronco 80.
He'll drop to throw. He pulls it in around the 5.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more...
To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett. He's to midfield. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown 6. What a spectacular take back for the score. You can stay in your own end zone and just take the touchback.
The kicker on.
Better yet, go the other way and get the touchdown.
And just a great heads-up play there, Mike, not only to secure the ball in the end zone, but then to recognize he had an alley. He's able to outrun the rest of those guys, and now he finds himself taking it all the way back for 6.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18 Pioneer.
Right back to the air following that pick 6. He finds a man downfield. It's Felton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
21 yards. And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. On the ground, it's Mason to start the 4th. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 43, here's second down and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 9.
On third down, Murray. He's got a man. That's Felton. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. He's got it inside the 5. To the goal line and in. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Vikings. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Riker now to add the extra point. It's up and through. The Vikings cut into the lead a little bit. And give them credit, they are not mailing this one in. They're trying to get it back with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the Hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Up the middle, here's Etienne. Modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. At second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the Vikings 41-yard line.
They'll run it once more with Etienne. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
He's brought down at the
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Saints will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Vikings take over first and 10. And they're on the 35-yard line.
Throwing now, Murray on first down. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
15 yards on the play. And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First down throw for Murray. That's caught once again by Hawkinson. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
Of 19 yards.
Set to go now on first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Play action now. It's Murray. He's going to let one fly for Addison. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most. And I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
They go play action now. Murray. That one incomplete. Good job. Separating the man from the ball. And it'll bring up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Throwing again is Murray. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
That's another Vikings first down.
A run on first and goal. And he's in! Jordan Mason. Touchdown, Minnesota. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least they'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight. They're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this place.
Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
This run straight ahead for Etienne. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The 3-4 defense, Mike, is predicated on the big man over the center, the nose tackle. He's big, he's strong, he takes up the entire middle of the defense, and that's exactly what we just saw in that play. He makes the stop for no gain.
On the give, it's Etienne. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
They'll try and run for the first with Etienne. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. The Saints now going to try a field goal here. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Saints will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Who you got? What?
Murray now to throw on 1st down. A pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. That pass ball's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Shit. 2-2.
Off the play fake. Here's Murray. Here down the field will fall incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd down, they need 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw again is Murray. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
And the Vikings, 1st down.
1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Murray. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. It's incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the pass. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Casey Ellis.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And he'll catch nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
1-yard gain.
It is 2nd and 9. On the handoff, it's Etienne. This will be a Saints 1st down as he'll get this one up to the 19-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Saints. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So this one, a win for the Saints. They finish off the regular season with some momentum, and they'll wait with bated breath to find out who they're going to play next week in the wild card round. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Minneapolis.